Hey there, are you in that super awkward and kind of painful place in between knowing that you don't want to be stuck in the 9 to 5, you want to earn additional income streams in some way, and knowing that that's where you want to be, but you have no idea what business to start, you have no idea what you could sell, you have no idea what would even succeed, you're not even sure what your options are, and you're kind of feeling lost? Like maybe you just need some solid ideas that you can start rolling around with in your mind, or some examples of like, what have other people done? Because what are my choices even? Well, if you're in that awkward place of knowing you need to get a start, but not knowing how to get that start, this video is for you. I'm Adrienne with Build a Life by Design, and today I'm going to walk you through the 2 strategies that you can choose from, the 2 approaches that you can go with, and the 1 fundamental principle that you must use no matter which strategy, no matter which approach. You need to live it, okay? So I'll take you through those fundamental pieces, and then I'm going to give you a boatload of examples, and I mean tons of examples, of all of those different things, just to kind of get your creative juices flowing and show you what other people have done, so you kind of get a feel for what your options even are, and you can start thinking through what might be a great fit for you. So let's jump right into it. In terms of the 2 strategies, it's pretty simple. You just have to choose between selling your own stuff or selling someone else's stuff. Not overly complicated, as you can see. However, a lot of people don't realize you can sell someone else's stuff. If you don't have stuff, you're worried because you have nothing to sell. Worry not. You can sell someone else's stuff. You don't have to invent the pool noodle. You just have to sell the pool noodle, or whatever the thing is that resonates with you and resonates with your audience. So just know that you need to choose between those 2 fundamental approaches. So if you're watching this and you're thinking, I got no stuff, great, sell someone else's stuff, okay? Which then brings us to the 2 approaches you can choose between. You can either sell physical products or you can sell digital products. It's important to know that your profit margins are going to be larger when you're selling digital products than when you're selling physical products. And the reason, it's pretty simple actually. If you're selling a physical product, you got to pay to ship it around, ship it to the person who bought it. If you're selling a digital product, it can be as simple as emailing it to them, which is a lot cheaper. You're going to lose a lot of your margin selling physical products, and you're going to keep more of your margin selling digital products. Keep that in mind as well as we go through the examples I'm going to take you through today. Finally, before we jump into those examples, the 1 fundamental principle that you have to live in your core if you want to be successful in business, and it's this. It's not about what you sell. It's about who you serve. So in your mind, if you think about you're selling something to an audience of some sort, some person is going to buy your stuff. Who is that person? What are their problems? What are they struggling with? What problems do they need to fix? No one pulls out a credit card because someone else is excited to sell them stuff. No, people pull out their credit card when they have a problem to solve, or when they see a benefit that they're like, I need some of that. Yes, please. That's when the credit card comes out. So if you flip your mind from thinking about what can I sell to who can I serve, you're going to have a much more successful business. Think of it this way. There's a specific person who has a handful of needs, a handful of problems, and they wish they had a handful of benefits that they don't currently have. Think through, who is this person? What keeps them up at night? What makes them nervous? What are their fears? What are their biggest pain points they wish they could change? What do they need to know, or what do they need to learn to get to the next step in their journey? If you start thinking about all the things they need, then it's a lot easier to serve them, because as you serve it up in front of them, they're going, oh my God, that's exactly what I needed next. Thank you. And here's my credit card. Basically, anything that you can communicate in a digital way can be sold as a digital product. So you can send someone a video or a PDF guide or an email or a recipe guide, or like anything that you can physically send someone through email or through video or through written word can be a digital product. So I pulled together some examples for you in both the health and wellness space, as well as the education space and the service space. So let's jump right into those examples. So in the health and wellness space, I recently interacted with and became a customer of a company called V-Shred, and they help people to get healthy, get fit, lose weight, and feel great. They offer a suite of recipe plans, fitness guides, exercises that you can watch through video, personal or private coaching if you want more one-on-one service, anything and everything that person who's looking to get healthier, fitter, stronger, and leaner, anything that person might need. Another great example of another company I've interacted with and had a fabulous time with is called Code Red. Now, it's a health and wellness program that offers people a rapid weight loss program to lose their first immediate 10 pounds, feel a little bit more confident that, hey, I can do this. And it goes beyond that and actually teaches them some of the lifestyle changes they need to make to keep it off. And so it goes through foods to eat and not eat, how much sleep to get, how much water to drink, right? Like all the things you need, not just from a diet perspective, but from a lifestyle perspective to get those first 10 pounds off and feel great about yourself. And then of course from there, you can go on with them further if you like what you're learning. Another great example in the health and wellness space, Beachbody. Most of you have heard of Beachbody. They offer exercise programs, they offer meal guides, they offer supplements, right? So they're playing in both the digital and physical space because they offer both digital and physical products. And so as you can see, these are three great examples. Now in these examples, and in all the examples I'm going to give actually, any company or any individual who's had success selling their products generally opens them up for others to be able to sell as well. Or at a minimum, they have a referral program that gives people a discount if they refer people in. Now, if you're selling someone else's products, that was one of the strategies, keep in mind, almost anyone who's had success opens up programs for others to be able to sell their stuff. So in the case of these three programs, I believe Code Red offers a discounted referral program. I didn't see anything for V-Shred. They may or may not have it. I just didn't look that deep. And then in terms of Beachbody, of course, most people realize they open that up for people to build businesses in terms of a network marketing type design. So, and this is a common theme that you'll see with all of the examples I give. When someone's successful, they always share the wealth, or they usually share the wealth. So let's jump into some examples in the education space. Here's a perfect example. Through my own Build a Life by Design brand, I offer a digital training for network marketers to learn how to use professional sales funnels for their businesses so they can stop bugging friends and family and start tapping into the rest of the world, if you know what I mean. In that particular product, I teach people about funnels and then I give them a review of 4 different funnel platforms because they're not all the same. And there's some issues with each one that you might want to know about before you pull out your credit card. So I simply train and then give a review so people can move into that space. So that's a digital product I offer. I've had success with that product. And so I also have opened up an affiliate program so other people can also sell that product. So that's just one example. Here's another example. My friends Todd and Leah Ray offer a product called Instagram Profits Playbook. And in this particular training, they teach online business builders of any and all kinds. It doesn't matter. You could be an affiliate marketer, a network marketer. You could be selling your own digital products, selling someone else's digital products, whatever. They teach them how to use Instagram for business, all the strategies of how to use that platform, how to grow a following fast, how to put lots of it on automation, anything and everything you might need to know so you can master Instagram. That's a great educational product. And obviously they're serving online business builders. So that's another great example. And because they've had success with that product, they've also opened it up to affiliates to sell as well. Here's yet another example. My friend Kristin Corn. She's amazing at teaching people how to build a personal brand. Because as you start getting into brand building and business building, you realize you can't market, you can't brand the company you rep. You have to brand yourself. You have to brand what you offer, what you bring to the table beyond just repping a company. And the minute you start to do that and you take that core principle to heart of serving others, that's when your business starts to take off. So she has this amazing training called Branding for Beginners, where she goes pretty in depth on everything it takes to build a strong personal brand that can stand the test of time. And again, because she's had success with that, she opens it up to affiliates to sell as well. So obviously she's also serving business owners, but she's helping them from more of a personal perspective of getting their personal branding on point. Yet another example is a company called Legendary Marketer. They teach business builders how to become affiliate marketers effectively. Because as people are encountering all this great digital training, they're like, oh my God, I can sell this too. Awesome. But then they have these links they're staring at. They don't know what to do with them. They don't know how to grow an audience. They don't know how to find traffic. They're not sure how to actually do it without coming across as super salesy. They know they want to sell it. They don't know how. So they teach people how to effectively be affiliate marketers online. It's a training program in the education space. And just like all the previous examples, because they've had great success in helping people to do this and creating success stories, they've also opened it up as an affiliate program. So these are a lot of great examples in the education space. So here's a couple of examples in the service type space. A lot of you may have heard of ClickFunnels or Kartra, because I previously did a video on Kartra. If you didn't watch it, you totally should. I'll put a card up top. But anyway, both of these programs or platforms, if you will, allow you to build sales funnels of your own to sell your own stuff or to sell someone else's stuff. So everything we're talking about today, which is why I thought I'd bring it up. They will allow you to create the actual web pages that link together from the moment someone first stumbles across your stuff all the way to the moment of checkout when they're pulling out their credit card. You can create these web pages to make sure that the money is going in your pocket and the product they purchased is going to the person who purchased it. So that's a service. It's an online web-based service that allows people to sell stuff. So they're both very, very similar in that they offer sales funnels platforms, although they do differ in some various ways. So be sure to circle back and watch the Kartra video if you're interested in that. And actually a few days from now, I will issue a ClickFunnels video if you want to learn more about that. But again, both of these services, just like all of the others, have had success in helping people, in creating success stories, and therefore they open up their services to an affiliate program so that you can sell their stuff if you don't have your own stuff. So remember, you don't have to invent the pool noodle, you just have to sell it. So that's yet another option of something that you could sell if it served your audience. Now, here's some very different examples in the education and digital product space. So these are companies I just looked up this morning. I honestly know nothing about them aside from seeing what they offer and seeing that they seem to be very successful. There's a company called Songwriting Planet who clearly serves musicians, and they teach them the piano chords or the guitar chords they need to learn how to play piano or guitar better. And so that's just another example of serving a very different audience, in this case, musicians. And someone created a digital product to teach them the next step in their piano playing or guitar playing lessons. And just like all of the other examples I gave you today, because they've had success in selling this product, they also offer it as an affiliate program so other people could sell this product. So there's tons of examples of if you find the audience you want to serve, let's say you also want to serve musicians, you could affiliate yourself with that company, sell their product to your audience. Here's another few examples I'll flash on screen really quickly of, cake decorating and meal ideas you can use around the holidays. Basically any area of knowledge that you have that you could teach someone else through either video or PDF guide or email or membership site, you can sell in a digital product. This is another great example of someone just taking something that they're knowledgeable about and turning it into a digital product and putting a fair price on it. They also offer these programs as affiliate programs. If you're interested in the food space, you could absolutely sell these products as well. Here's another great example that I'll flash up on screen for a company that allows you to be a part of their membership site for either $5 a week or $55 a quarter. And clearly they're sharing information about food prep, meal ideas, recipes, things like that. And so again, membership sites are a great way to create that digital product in a way that creates passive income because it's recurring. Any kind of recurring membership sites are a great way to bring in income. And if you don't have your own stuff to sell, just sell someone else's stuff. As long as you're serving your audience with what they want, you're bound to have success. So let's jump into some examples of physical products because for whatever reason, this tends to be the most intuitive for most people who are new to business. They think, what can I sell? Maybe t-shirts. So let's jump into some examples of people who've been successful in that space. One of my favorite examples is Russell Brunson. He's the creator of ClickFunnels, but way back in his youth, before ClickFunnels existed and he was just really curious about online business, the very first thing he sold through a series of sales pages was a potato gun. It's a physical product. He was literally selling the parts to make a potato gun. He didn't actually make money on the potato gun. Where he made his money was on the add-on instructions that people could purchase, all the assembly instructions for putting that potato gun together. And that's usually the way it works, certainly with physical products, but also with a lot of digital products too. You don't always make money on the main product. A lot of times you make your money on subsequent products that you offer them after they make the first purchase, right? So in this case, he didn't make much money on the potato gun, but he made a lot of money on selling the assembly instructions for that potato gun. You might not make money on the very first training in your membership site, but it's the subsequent months of membership where you make your money. That's another example for a digital product. Here's other examples of physical products. I'll just stay with Russell Brunson for a minute because he has a handful that are really applicable here. He sells a number of different types of books that can educate business builders and online business owners on how to succeed. One of them is called .com secrets. Another one is called network marketing secrets. Those are just two examples. He has quite a few others and, quite a few other digital products he offers as well. But those are two great examples in the physical product space. And so you can see books are totally an option of something that you could physically sell. Although now in the age of creating ebooks, you could certainly write that book and sell it as an ebook for a higher profit margin. So keep that in mind. So another great example of physical products that have been sold very successfully online, we talked about it before, Beachbody, right? Of course, they offer their digital products, a lot of workouts and such, but in the physical product space, they have shakes and they have supplements and various things that people would need if they were interested in getting fit and healthy, because it's all about serving the audience. To serve their audience, they play in both the digital and physical spaces. And because they've had success with selling their products, they've opened it up to others to sell as well, in this case, in more of a network marketing style setup. Another great example of physical products being sold successfully is Rodan & Fields, right? They're a skincare company. In fact, they're the #1 skincare company in North America. And of course, they sell skincare products, a physical product that has to be shipped to someone. But they've had massive success because they're dermatology based. And because they've had massive success, they've opened it up to others to be able to sell as well. And yet another example of selling physical products successfully, Kristin Corn, who I mentioned before, has a really great branding course for online business builders. She also sells physical products, right? She has t-shirts and jewelry and various things that align to her personal brand and that would appeal to her audience as well. So that's just another example of someone playing with both digital and physical products. And then, of course, one more example, tons of people, just like you and me, can sell physical products as an Amazon associate, meaning you don't have to create the physical product. You just sell it through affiliate links to your network. As long as you have an audience that's hungry for it, you're going to make some sales. And so anytime someone purchases a product through your Amazon Associates link, you make part of the commission. Now, it's physical products, so the commissions are lower, but it's still commission. If you're curious about how that works, I'll attach a card up top that will take you to another video about how Amazon Associates works. But just know that that's another great way of how you can sell physical products and they're not yours, you're selling someone else's stuff. So that's an example of playing in that strategic space. Yet another example with Amazon, you can sell physical products through Amazon FBA, and that just means fulfilled by Amazon. So it's your physical product, but you're fulfilling it through Amazon so that you don't have to deal with all the distribution and such. So because it's your product, obviously the commissions are going to be a little bit higher for you, but because it's a physical product, that still has to be shipped to someone, you'll take a hit on the commissions for that. But that's just another example of how anyone, just like you or me, could sell a physical product and not have to figure out the entire supply chain associated with it. Amazon FBA is a great choice there. So as you can see, I shared tons of examples, both in the digital space and in the physical space, and showed you how you can sell your own products or you can sell someone else's products. So I will attach a whole slew of links below. So if you want to learn a little bit more about the examples I gave, you're welcome to do that. But, the most important takeaway I want you guys to get from this video is the strategies you can use, the approaches you can use, the core fundamental principle you must align yourself to, and the fact that, yes, you can do this. There's tons of examples of tons of people succeeding out there, and you can be one of them. So one last shout out I'll put in there. If you are aspiring to be an online business owner, regardless of what strategy you choose, regardless of whether you're selling physical or digital products, if you are wanting to get into this space and you just need a little coaching and guidance, it's so new to you that you're not ready to go it alone, you need some help. For a short time, I'm opening up my own membership community for people like us who want to hang out together and build together and learn together. It's called the Magnetic Marketing Membership Community. That's a tongue twister. Magnetic Marketing Membership Community. That's where you can get the support you need, ask the questions that you have, learn about your options moving forward, and get access to a lot of the how-tos on some of the stuff that I talk about here that I can't possibly go into any more detail on because look how long this video is already. So I'll attach a link to that as well. I'm Adrienne with Build a Life by Design, and I help people to build six-figure incomes from home by leveraging passive income so they can have true freedom in their lives, get out of the rat race, get out of the hamster wheel, and step into their true purpose, where family comes first and having a real impact on the world is more important than just going through the rat race and paying the bills. If that's where you're at, subscribe. That's who I help. That's who I serve. And I would love to help you get that freedom in your life. You can subscribe by either clicking the subscription link in the description below, by waiting for my logo to pop up somewhere over here, or of course, as always, you can stick around for the next video, which will pop up right here, and I'll go ahead and see you guys next time around. Bye.